Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Greek campaign, where I've had a little bit of peacetime to get some cruisers under construction, but nothing lasts for long at the moment, and so we're going back to war with Germany. Because, of course, we are. Now, the Germans have been doing what they like to do, which is flip-flopping between different government types. Our economy has grown. We're now at 50 that's million, yeah, 50 billion. Which is fine, but yeah, German economy has been suffering a bit. Now, the problem is they have a battleship, a battlecruiser, 6 armoured, 1 light, 3 destroyers, 148,000 tons. That is enough to launch a naval invasion. I fully expect them to try and invade the Azores again. We'll wait for them to do that. I am going to switch everything to sea control. I think my best bet is to see what they do with their fleet, sink it, and then head over and grab German New Guinea, which I think is their last colony. There is the possibility of getting involved in Africa as well. But again, I don't want to do any of that until we've located and sunk their fleet. There is an armoured cruiser right here. They're not at war with Britain currently. No, they're not. They are at war with Austria and China, but that shouldn't bother anybody too much. I'll let the ships in the fleet get themselves sorted out. Increase this. I do actually want to keep positive money if I can avoid it, or if I can manage it, I should say. Papa Nicholas is still a year away from being finished. The new cruisers are about 6 months away from being finished. We also have battlecruiser 3 to have a look at, and we're soon going to get the Dreadnought 5 as well. So I was hoping to get to capital ship construction, but no, the Germans have come along to ruin everything. I have been refusing any wars because, yeah, I really want to get a little bit of time to kind of absorb the territory that we've taken, but yeah, these things happen in Dreadnoughts. Right, let's end the turn and see what happens. Right, welcome back. After waiting a few turns and not seeing the German fleet, I had a little look around and spotted them here between Sumatra and Malaya. Not sure why they were parked here. I guess on the way to China or on the way back or something. Anyway, this is the direction I wanted to go in anyway. So the Lemnos, leading her task force, I just sailed them straight at them, and here it is. This is pretty much the entire German fleet. The Kaiser, a Nassau class battleship, looks like a super dreadnought to me. Should be an interesting fight between her and Lemnos. And then we have the brackets GHI. I mean, this is a human-made design. 5 11-inch turrets. Or 5 twin 11-inch, I should say. Plus some cruisers and a couple of destroyers. So a sizable force for the Germans. Very different force makeup to me, because, well, I know I should be running with escorts, but I think we have the type of ships that can potentially handle things. And of course we have 6 capital ships to their 2. Let's have a look at their battleship first, once it stops doing the bouncy bouncies. Thank you. I mean, good layout. They're using Mark IIs. So they have bigger guns than us. Armour isn't quite as good, but it's not bad. Let's have a look at this. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. On echelon turrets. Very much a German style to go with 11-inch guns, 28 knots, 14-inch main belt. That's very good. Yeah, this is solid. Guns are a little bit smaller than ours, but no real complaints otherwise. And their battleship slightly outranges us. By how much, I wonder? We have just under 17-kilometer max range. And they're 20. So yeah, they get a few kilometers of extra range against us. But Lemnos starting to reply now. Jumping around a bit. Lemnos, I want you to keep your main guns focused on that battleship. The battlecruisers and what the older dreadnoughts can shoot at what they like. Both ships have scored hits, but not done very much. Flooding. Armoured cruiser, though, taking some damage. Pretty heavily armed and armoured light cruiser. Light cruiser. What am I talking about? I'm just talking rubbish today. This is an armoured cruiser. Pretty nice one at that. Lemnos taking more hits. Scoring hits back. Docks are at the back. Lemnos struggling a bit here. I mean, she's taken a bunch of damage from these cruisers. Oh, no! Ah! Snipe the geyser. Ah, that's a shame. That is going to really ruin her day. Really ruin her day. What was she running? Light shells, cordite and dunite. Not that bad. Lucky hit. Right, Lemnos. Switch up to the Grosser Kurfürst, please. Other ships can continue to fire as they wish. Yeah, they have quite long-range torpedoes. That's maybe what they're trying to do. Still, Germans taking hits for sure. Actually, given the threat, Lemnos, you might be better off attacking the armoured cruisers. Oh, Nearchos, what happened to you? 11-inch, possibly? Yeah, multiple hits. You can pull off the line. They can cause damage hitting the extended bits of those ships over and over again. on, give me some hits. And they're nice and close. Lemnos. The Bluka. One more salvo Blinker, and then we'll switch to Saxon. Oh, yes, what a shot. Turning away. All right, Lemnos. Go for the Limburg now. I think we'll go for the Limburg now. There we go. These are expensive armoured cruisers. Very expensive. Actually, turn them that way. There's A, just turn these ships. There we go. Toxa. She did fire a torpedo. Bjorg is taking hits though. Another torpedo. Again avoided. It's running long, but runs out at puff. Right, who's next? Bluka again. In the sinking ship. I think they were better off staying a little bit further away, to be honest. I think closing in like that is a good way to get themselves knocked out. Lemnos, I'd actually like you to focus on the Gross Occur first. I know the battleship is the more tempting target, but I don't think she's able to operate a 16-inch gun. No, she's not. Hits. A lot of flooding. That's 15-inch guns doing work. Kaiser maybe trying to get her torpedoes in. Down goes the Grosser Kerr first. Finished off by Doxer, I think. If she hadn't flash fired, Kaiser could have been a serious threat. Just being able to pummel her to death at close range. Really should start eliminating those destroyers though. Oh! Torpedo, torpedo, torpedo. Doxer. Torpedo? You don't appear to be trying to avoid it. Ugh. Hit your midships. Don't like that. Maintain current course. Make best speed. But withdraw from the line. If you please. Well, more of them. Doxer. Dud. Very fortunate. Oh, there's a big hit to the V2. Sunk. And I think Doxer will get away from those torpedoes as well. And Nos coming in a little bit aggressively on this armoured cruiser. Given that she does have torpedoes, the Saxon, it's already been beaten up. So fortunately she sinks pretty quick. Just a single CL. Königsberg, which Doxer probably can't engage very well, given the amount of flooding she's got. They're not getting close enough to do real damage. We'll tap the 15-incher. And things not looking too great for them. Big hit from a 12-inch gun. There we go. German fleet eliminated again. A little bit of damage to my ships. Doxer taking those torpedo hits. Nearchos early on, actually. I think that was, yeah, 11-inch. And she took one 16-inch hit to her extended bits. Which meant that she... yeah, had quite a lot of flooding aft and a destroyed secondary tower, so she withdrew from the battle early. Velos doing the most damage. Well done to them. That might have been because she was the one blapping away at the destroyers and that. And then Lemnos. Kaiser exploding. It's unfortunate. I think that might be because they put an X turret too far forward and aft. And this section here is vulnerable. So, a little unfortunate for them. The Grosser Kurfürst are beautiful. On echelon turrets and everything. Not really a ship, I think, that was designed to deal with those odds. That, like, repelling that amount of firepower. This type of ship is more designed to absolutely bully small ships. Not to take on super dreadnoughts. Light damage to most ships apart from Nearchot, which is medium. German fleet sunk. No, I think we'll fight to the end this time. I think we will head over to German New Guinea and capture that. And then we'll talk peace. Right, well, we have something else to worry about. We're now at war with Russia, because I foolishly didn't check if Portugal had any allies. And they do, because I thought, fine, we're over here. We might as well get rid of Portugal as a threat. Now, obviously, Russia will have a fleet. I don't know how big it is. Ooh, it's quite large, actually. 4 battleships, lots of smaller ships. They're not at war with anybody else. Lovely. We do have Canaris back here, keeping an eye on things. Obviously, the Russians are going to find it now. I don't think they should be able to do what they're trying to do there. But yeah, that could be a problem in the future. Anyway, the fleet itself is more than capable of dealing with this. So I'm actually going to send the two... I think Nearchos is getting repaired somewhere. But I'm going to send Lemnos home. I'm going to leave the invading to the 12-inch ships. Yes, she's gone into... Oh, okay. She's gone into the Bismarck archipelago for repairs. Fair enough. Little bit of a small place to get repairs, but okay. But yeah, I'm going to send some more force back, and we'll see if we get anything going on. Right, welcome back. For you guys, no time at all, but for me, quite a considerable amount of time, which I'll talk about in a minute. Yeah, land combat. That is going to be an issue for us. I fucking hate land combat in Dreadnoughts. We might be able to take that back. But yeah, we need to go on the offensive somehow. I think I had... What? No. I need you back here. Move it. I'm sure the 12-inch armed ships can handle taking East Timor. There is a German fleet around. I'm trying to peace out with the Germans. Or I was, but they refused. Yeah, retaking Eastern Turkey is going to be difficult. We could do with an ally, to be honest. We're very close to an alliance with Britain, but I just haven't gotten the event to trigger it. Yeah, we need to go beat up the Russians. Where's their fleet? Do we know? There's a couple of Argentinian ships over there. There's an armoured cruiser there. We could of course counter invade in the Black Sea. There's not much the Russians can do to stop us if we start doing that. But really I want to sink their fleet. Ah, there it is. Actually, I don't really have the force in the right place. Let's see if we can trap them. Okay, we do have a peace treaty with Germany. Finally. I could steal some random bits of Africa, but I actually kind of want the money because I'm using war reparations to fund the Navy. Wait, regains? Oh, they're pushing again. Fuck. If they take Iraq, I can just take it back. This is the problem. Like, I need to get their army logistics in the toilet. Fortunately, Papanikolis will be finished very soon. So we might be able to respond there. As well, I believe Portugal is about to cease to exist, so that will finish things up over there. Also need to get another destroyer for it. Timor. There we go. That releases these 4 ships to return. I'm going to send them over here for now. And as soon as the next Lemnos is finished, I'll send her over as well. Which means we should really start looking at a new potential ship. Now, I've already tried the Dreadnought 4. I know it doesn't work. We do have the Dreadnought 5. We also have the battlecruiser 3. So the Lemnos can do what? 26? Because we pushed the speed up a little bit. We go with the Dreadnought 5. Battlecruiser 3. 90 versus 87. 73 versus 79. 75 versus 80. 2 versus 54. 60, 56. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to go for the battlecruiser. Just on a whimsy. Now, you might be wondering, what was I talking about a moment ago? So, first of all, the channel has hit a major milestone of 25,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody who is subscribed. If you're not, hit the thing. Massive. Absolutely huge. And I really, really appreciate everybody who subscribed. It came at a really good time because I, during the recording of this episode, have been in and out of hospital. Nothing too serious, as it turns out, but not the best experience. Having to go and do that in the middle of the night. I'm fine. But yeah. I suffer from long COVID, and complications with that are just fun and games. Right, there we go. I just want to see what kind of ship we can build. This is feeling like I should maybe use triples. Yeah, I think I should be using triples here. Maybe this can be our experimental triple gunship. We have one in the 12-inch category. Why not have one in the 15-inch category? Now, yeah, I'm not going to try and do Yamato-style secondaries, I don't think. I'm going to go for something like this to start with. Oil, probably induced will be enough, yep. Something along these lines. Could we push her up to 30 knots? Yes, we could. Okay. Actually, do I want cap ballistics? No, that's too much. What about a soft cap? Is it too much? Base fuse? Yeah, I think base fuse is going to be better for the high explosive on the main guns anyway, as it can just delete a destroyer. Now, armour. Yeah, we're never going to be able to armour against an 8-inch gun. So this would indicate a 1.5 or a 2. What about a 5-inch gun? Yeah, I think 2-inch for aft and superstructure is actually fine. 2-inch on the main deck, 0.5 on the fore and aft deck. Should protect against, yeah, 8-inch and lower going through the decks. Remember to put the tower armour on. Going to be limited to a 14-inch belt. Anyway, but that's fine because that's pretty much what I would have gone for anyway. Okay, secondaries. A couple of 5-inch guns, a couple of 3-inch guns, or some 4 inches. Okay, that's basically just signalling guns. Secondaries. I'm thinking this space somehow for secondary guns. I'm just not sure. Oh, maybe. No mounts. Fit one there. There's a hint of a mount. What about a much smaller barbette? Yeah, there we go. Can shoehorn that in. Somehow that can fire aft. I guess once you elevate the guns, but yeah, there is that weird little gap there. I don't think I can stick anything in there though. Do any of you fit on the side? Not really. I can fit a pair here. forward firing pair there. Don't think that should impact a turret too much. So we've got a little bit of secondary firepower. Honestly, not a huge amount, but it's some. And they're kind of just shoved in awkwardly. Not a huge fan of that. But it's okay. 2, 5. Okay. With the remaining displacement, wow, the range is insanely good. Swap those about. Yeah, let's go for that. So a little bit less range. Well protected with maximum bulkheads. Which effectively makes her a fast Lemnos. At great expense. But a fast Lemnos nonetheless. And probably our first true battlecruiser, because the Atos and the Velos are basically the same sorts of speeds. Okay, they're 2 knots faster than the Georgios. They're definitely faster than Doxa, but you know they're the same speed as the Lemnos, right? This is a leap. This is definitely battle. Well, it's not. Again, what depends how you define a battlecruiser, but it is definitely significantly faster than any other capital ship we have built. Probably might be the fastest capital ship in the world at this point. And at just under 30,000 tons as well. That's a lot of ship for the tonnage. We are paying a premium for her. But I think it's important to keep up the capital ship construction. What I'm not keeping up with is technology spending. But that will have to wait for another time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.